Hello, I'm Madhura and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I love painting expressive flowers and today we are going to paint a bouquet out of it. If you are someone who don't know where to start, what strokes to use, this video is perfect for you. We are using mixed media today, so it's going to be a fun experiment. So without wasting time, let's dive in. Let's understand what we are going to use for this painting. So if you notice, I have three colors and these are the only colors that I'm going to use to paint this composition. So this one that I'm using is a Quin Rose, this is Indian Yellow, and this is the sap green that I'm using. After that I have a brush with size 4 and a pencil. You can use any colors that you have, also any brush that you have, make sure it's round. Okay, let's take slightly lighter tone of the pink here and we are going to start with our first flower, which I'm going to place somewhere here. Make sure you don't place your primary flower or focus flower right in the center of the paper. Just place it slightly onto the right or onto the left. So let's place it somewhere here. Oh, this paper that I'm using is 300 GSM cold press watercolor paper, and now I'm using wet on wet technique, just to bleed these colors. Then I'll add a little bit of yellow to my mix. And see, by these simple strokes, we are trying to bring it all together. That, and I'm leaving some gap in the center, so I'm not filling it up entirely. Little bit of pink, like that, and see how my strokes are loose and quick. Let's paint one more here. Like that. Okay, looks nice. Just dropping in slightly darker tone. And now as this is wet, I'm going to take little bit of yellow and just put that in to the center, and then take the watery consistency and just paint over it like that. Okay, now let's paint another one here, which is slightly overlapping to the one that we just painted. I'm taking again the pink little bit and let's paint it here. And just observe my strokes, you need to hold the brush slightly away from those bristles so that you could get those quick, swift movements. And just dropping in a little bit of yellow to it. Few of the stroke goes here, and this one is kind of overlapping. And then taking slightly darker tone. And just put that into the center. Like that. Okay. Let's paint one more, which is a smaller one. And we are trying to paint it here. Like that. again the overlapping one. Okay, once we finalize with our focus flowers, let's think about what we are going to put in together to give these flowers the focus. So before doing that, let's try to connect them, and then we'll probably think about what to paint as our secondary flowers. Okay, so I'm taking my green and I'll just bring it down like that. Okay, it's nice. Now, as you can see, there is a lot of gap here, right? So we'll need something to fill that gap and tie everything together. So I'm taking little bit of yellow, the darker tone, and we'll paint few tiny markings here like that. And as I go towards the top, it's tapering. I'll rinse out the color, take the lighter tone, or maybe you can take the water if your color is in still wet state. So here I am again using the wet on wet technique, and just let it go in this way. I'll paint few more here. This time it's going to be the smaller one, just like that. Let's tie them together. And now I do think that there should be something to, give this composition a height. So I'm planning to paint few leaves that go on to the top side, the smaller one, like that. And I can probably paint few of them here, which goes like this, and few of them which can go in this way. And just bringing it in to the base like that, and just wanted to tie all these yellow flowers that we just painted together. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, now the next very different thing that we are going to do, which I generally don't do, is we are going to paint few lines on top of it with slightly darker tone. That's definitely not my way of painting, but yeah, trying out different things is always fun. Okay, let's go for the pink again, and let's see what we can do with the pink. Adding few lines here like that. Make sure you use just the tip part of your brush to get these lines. If you use the thicker part, then you're going to get bigger strokes, which we are not looking for. So make sure to use just the tip part like that. And then let's take even darker tone of the pink, and let's just put that in to the center like that. Let's do the same thing for the rest of the other flowers. this one as well. Nothing fixed, but just those quick movements. And let's put the darker tone here, like that, and drop in some yellow in the center part, like this. Okay, looks nice. And now I'm taking again the darker tone of my yellow. Like that. Now this is totally optional. If you feel like you want to add further detailing to your flower, you can take up your pencil and just add few markings with that. It's normal HB pencil that I'm using. It's not a watercolor pencil. Like that. And yeah, we are done with our quick mini composition, and I hope you enjoyed.